La Traviata is the most famous opera, and it's because it has really emotional music, scenes of great power. It's a very attractive opera to watch, and a very compelling story. Basically, it's about a courtesan falling in love with a man of a very different background, a young man from quite a bourgeois family, and they're trying to live their dream, and of course it's an impossible dream because his family is very much against it, and the father comes in and breaks up the relationship. She's dying of tuberculosis, and I think what we see from certainly at the end of the opera is the incredible generosity of spirit in the way she forgives the father for what he's done. She forgives Alfredo for his not understanding why she'd had to break with him. The basic themes of this opera, I'd say, are the endurability of true love in the face of convention and the pressures of society. It's about the challenge that a couple faces in the face of pressure from conventional parents and from society. And I'd say it's also about the way parents learn from their children. What we're doing today is we're working on the party scenes, both the party scenes, so both the big chorus scenes. The first party in Violetta's house, which is kind of like an opium den. And the second party, which is a very formal and glittering event at Flora's house. I love staging parties, and they're always fun to work on because they're the most fun scenes to do. And hopefully the audiences will feel like they want to be part of that party. This piece lives or dies by the three main characters of the opera. Violetta, of course, the courtesan, Alfredo, her lover, and Germont, the father. They are the three central roles. And our Violetta is a wonderful young Korean soprano, Hae-yoon Lee. So it is the three of them that really make the vocal experience. However, we have got wonderful smaller roles, and they are mostly drawn from the fixed ensemble of Opera North. And it's wonderful actually that this wonderful chorus that we have are able to shine in the smaller roles. This is an opera that's quite difficult to transpose into different ages and epochs. Certainly the more modern takes are problematic because there's a lot of color in the music which resonates with 19th century Paris, certainly a 19th century setting. I was tempted to do a very modern take, but considering all these, let's just say these indicators of color and morality and religion, I felt that a 19th century, certainly a late 19th century take, even if it wasn't absolutely in the original period of 1850, would be the best way to do it. I wanted to try a more, let's say, Belle Époque type of production because I felt it would depict the essential themes of the opera, but at the same time give it a sort of a fluidity and an ease which maybe you wouldn't get in an 1850s style production, which is very big dresses and very formal behavior. You know, in the Belle Époque era, there was this is the era of sort of immediate post Oscar Wilde. You know, there were these opium dens, these nightclubs in Paris, and where people went to sort of forget about their everyday lives, and so there was it was a festering era, and I felt that by placing Violetta as a sort of a vortex of this type of underworld would work very well.